Happy Columbus Day. I'm sharing this poem on Christopher Columbus because there's such an effort by the left to destroy everything about America and how God has blessed America from the very beginning to save it for such a time as this. So please take a listen to my poem, Christopher Columbus, a pretty awesome guy. Christopher Columbus was born in Italy in 1451, and it was on that day, historians say, a new world had just begun. Portugal is where he went to learn all about navigation, an adventurous kind of guy who was into ocean exploration. The people at the time thought the earth was really flat, but Christopher Columbus wasn't going for any of that. He knew he needed money, some ships, and a fine crew, but he was just a poor sailor boy. What was he to do? He went to Spain's Queen Isabella and he told it to her plain. We can sail straight to Asia and make money for our Spain. We can avoid the Moors in Africa by simply sailing west. The Queen saw an opportunity to pay off her country's debts. So the Queen loaned him 3 ships and he made this here decree: I promote you, Christopher Columbus, to Admiral of the Ocean Sea. It was the 3rd day of August in 1492. Chris took his 90 sailors and he sailed the ocean blue. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria were the ships that made up his fleet. They knew not where they were going or who they were about to meet. So the sailors soon got frightened, and many men had died. They doubted their new captain, and they thought that he had lied. Their historic voyage may have ended in a period of 33 days, but the world had entered into a new and different phase. They landed at an island. Hispaniola is now its name. Although it was in Asia, Columbus earned wealth and fame. The people that they found there were thought to be of the Indian race, but these simple farmers thought the Spanish were gods from outer space. With their mighty ships and weapons, the Spanish grew in size. Spain colonialized the Americas. To them, they won a prize. But for the Indian people, life would never be the same. They were caught up in a time warp. Maybe no one is to blame. In the name of progress, life often changes pace. Think if we were greeted by beings from outer space. It's when we look at history there are lessons we can learn. We can see mistakes of others and know which way to turn. But Christopher Columbus proves we must not be afraid to try. Although he was mistaken, we still consider him a pretty awesome guy. Thanks.